Yo, trade recap for 9/17/2025. Today was FOMC, and all these projections are, I faded all these entries. I didn't take them, but these are like forward test, meaning like I projection and I think it's gonna go this way, but I'm not gonna take it because I wasn't confident in it, or I was gonna take them, but I actually would have taken this trade, but I wasn't on the charts, so I charted it up, and then I had to run to the restroom literally last second before market open. But we were kind of in this range, and what I wanted to see, either we were gonna manipulate like one way or another, but we had all this LR built up, and we had pre-market lows, equal lows, relative equal lows, and literally at open, I said to myself, I marked this 15-minute imbalance. Where is it? Yeah, I marked this 15-minute imbalance on NQ, and then there was this other 15 inverse, so BPR, and that's the most discounted I wanted to see. Literally to the tick, we manipulate up, tap back into it, get a 1-minute condition. Oh, this is pre-market. 1-minute condition, literally inverse it, and that was entry. And then you could have held it to relative equal lows, and I didn't take it. I saw it at open. I was looking at the chart, but I wasn't logged into any of my accounts, so I didn't take it. So, okay, so I'm away from that. So, let me see what this is. What is this box? Why did I highlight this box? Oh yeah, this is 1 hour gap. But this didn't get made till later, so yeah, this didn't get made till later. Okay. So yeah, we dumped down, and then I was still honestly looking for shorts because we still had this low intact. Yeah, we still had these lows. These are like London lows. So we still have London lows intact, but let me just make sure those are London lows. We go to the indicator. Yeah, London lows intact. So I don't take this one, and dude, I see this. I was gonna take this too. So let me kind of tell you condition. I'm still bearish because all we did was take these lows, these pre-market lows. We're still bearish. We have a higher time from S&T, and we've already displaced fairly lower. So let me just kind of tell you my thought process. The only bad was this where the inverse. Yeah, the only bad. Actually, no. This inverse don't really matter because this is the most discounted 5 minutes. So as long as we respect this one, we're all good. And this was in equilibrium, I believe, with that range. Let me pull my down box. Yeah, literally, we've got equilibrium. Tap back into this 5-minute continuation model. Let me mark it out for you. Yeah. So tap back into that 5-minute. I know there's a lot on my chart, but tap back into the 5-minute, close under, get a 1-minute condition. And dude, I was literally watching this live. I was gonna take this. I had like literally the button on my sell order, and I was kind of a little greedy with my break even, but I wanted my break even to be at this unfilled 3-minute right there. So I was like, okay, I want my break even right there. That's where I want break even. But literally last second, I'm not even joking. Where is it at, bro? Okay, yeah, so last second, so like let me kind of share this in real time. Like, so it's like a beta inverse, it's like right here, and then literally countdown, like 2 seconds, boom, when that candle closes, boom, we dump down. And yes, I could have still taken this, like, because we had the inverse gap, change of state. It's a 1 to 2 RR. I'm targeting London lows. Like, this is an A plus setup. Like, this is A plus, or it's like it's a really good setup. The only reason I didn't take this because just the way, like, literally the last 2 seconds of the close literally dumped, and they hit my break even. And yes, that was like not a bad break even. Like, I still could have taken it because it was out of 1 to 2. But I know I probably would have been mad at myself if, like, it hit my break even, and then we like went to my stop. I would have been like, you already hit your break even. Why are you still taking the trade? But honestly, just the way it closed, like, my break even shouldn't have been there anyway. Like, I was being a little too picky with my entry. I could have break even like at this unfilled gap, or let me see, it was a higher time frame one. I hate when it does this. But I know this 5-minute condition got put in. Yeah, I could have breaked even at the 5, but like it didn't make sense because like that 5-minute condition got put in whenever. Yeah, so I could have just breaked even at like this unfilled 1 minute, or at the 101, which was like right here. Could have broke even at the 101 or the unfilled 1 minute. But I literally, like, I was waiting for the setup A plus continuation model. We had this low resistance liquidity. We had London low still intact. SMT at the higher time frame. We rebalanced to a discounted 5-minute. Rejecting the 5-minute. We're in a discount within this range. Like everything I want to see. Just the only thing is the entry, and then that kind of messed me up. I was like, nah. Like I didn't like the way it closed. Like, I'm not gonna take this, and I didn't take this. Ran all the way to TP, and I was like, all right. Like, all right, then. So I was kind of like disappointed. I was kind of bummed that I didn't like catch the 2 shorts, and my psych kind of got messed up. My psychology, I was like, damn, bro, I missed 2 plays. Like, I need to catch one. I know that was a bad mental, but I literally took this 1-minute inversion, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, this is not my model. I shouldn't be taking this. So I got out on my funded. I took it on my funded. I got out break even on my funded, and then my alpha I didn't get out, and I literally like got out right here. Took us like a loss for 160. So I was gonna go break even at this unfilled 5-minute right here. Yeah, I was gonna go break even at the 5-minute. No. Yeah, this 5-minute. I was gonna go break it up that 5-minute. So yeah, I got in. Literally, there was an SMT here, but still, like, no, I shouldn't even be taking this. Like, I should have just stepped away. So boom, I took a small loss on my alpha, break even on my funded, on my top step account. Then I just let the market play out, hop off the charts, and then I hop back on for FOMC. Usually we have a play after FOMC. That's whenever the volatility kicks in. So this was what I wanted to see. So we're kind of like literally look at all this low resistance liquidity. Like, is all this LR just building generated liquidity? And like, yes, FOMC was bullish, but that doesn't mean like we're gonna dump higher. So FOMC drops are at 1 p.m. boom, we pump. They'll put in a huge SMT. We take these highs on ES, NQs nowhere near them. Put in an SMT. We rebounds to this unfilled 1 hour, I believe. Where am I at? Yeah. So we rebound to this. Where am I tripping? What time is this? 1 p.m. Yeah. So this 1 hour was fresh. Rebounds to the unfilled 1 hour S&T. God, there's so many lines on my chart. But yeah, this is that unfilled 1 hour, 1 minute S&T. I mean SMT on the higher time frame, and then we got a 1 minute inversion gap, and then changing the state in this one candle. So entry would have been here, or literally on the pullback to the 1 minute inverse, bro. Like literally anything. It could have been here. Stops at the recent high. Targeting. This is like an unfilled 1 hour gap. These are liquidity. We could have targeted there. Literally, yeah, you could have targeted there. But yeah, I didn't take this only because, once again, we were trading inside a 3 minute gap, and we didn't inverse this 3 minute gap until like down here, and I'm not taking that fill. So, and then honestly, this is a valid play, bro. Like I don't even need to wait for the 3 minute. Like, one, we have SMT. This is manipulation. We have LR bill. We have unfilled gaps here. These are like Asia and London lows from like yesterday. Like, we have reason to go lower, like every reason. So I like honestly don't need to wait for the 3 minute inversion. And I've taken plays where like I'm trading inside a 5 minute, and I should wait for the 5 minute inversion, but I take the 1 minute instead, because like I know like this is like this play, like it's gonna work out. Like, so I don't need to wait for the 3 minute. Like, only because like there's so many confluences that we're gonna dump. Lowers this liquidity, rebounds to an unfilled mitigated gap that has not been tapped into, S&P at the highs. Like, we have draws to go lower. Like, there's no reason I should be waiting for the 3 minute. I just got a little greedy. The only reason I wait for 3 minutes and 5 minutes is like on like the mech models, like when I as my entry, like the highest time frame inversion. But like I don't need to wait for that when there's so many confluences. But again, like I faded this, but I put a projection, but I didn't take it, and then we ended up hitting TP. I was like, alright. I'm still waiting because we have more news at 1:30. That's when Powell speaks. So boom, Powell hops on at 1:30, and the only trades I've executed on were like this 1 minute inversion to the upside that I got out on break even, and this trade I actually executed on this. So that's what I saw. So boom, we take out all these lows. Take out these lows. Like now I'm leaning more towards not bullish, but it's like we took out draws. Like you don't really need to go lower, but yeah, we don't really need to go lower. But the only thing was we could have gone lower because ES hadn't taken this low. No. Or yeah, whenever we dumped here, ES hadn't taken those lows from yesterday. Where let me see, these are 3:05 a.m. lows, and yeah, okay, so 3:05 a.m. on Monday. ES didn't take those lows on the initial dump, if I'm not mistaken. Go to yeah. So that was that FOMC. This level liquidity. Yeah, that's 3 a.m. and that's that second line marked out. 2:46 p.m. Friday. NQ took those out. ES did not. So we have a bullish SMT, and we have relative equal lows. Like we have it's equal with this, so it's a high draw to get taken. Yes, we did have an SMT, but all that SMT was its job was just to rebalance us so we could continue lower. So that was my main reason. Like ES hadn't took those lows, we're probably gonna want to go take those lows. So this is what I see. So if I'm waiting 130 drops, doesn't really do much, but we are forming like a continuation trade. The only thing is we inverse this 5-minute gap. Yeah, I'll move the line, bruh. So we inverse this 5-minute gap. I was like, damn, okay. But just the way we started displacing right out of it, like we started displacing right out of it, so it's not valid. So we start displacing, and we still have the higher time from SMT. Rebalance the discount or premium actually, and then ES didn't take those lows, so we still have reason to go lower. But NQ did. So we started displacing, and this candle is what really told me like we want to go lower. Like if we would have like boom gone up and like just started flying, like I'm not taking anything, like that's it. But I see we start displacing and we create, I think I took a 3-minute inversion. Yeah, highest time frame gap was this 3-minute. Boom, we inverse it. I wait, I put a limit order at the 3-minute right here. I put a limit order, so if we get tapped in, I'm getting that fill. The body closure, second round a 1.83, targeting these internal lows. So boom, I get filled in right here on the 3-minute, and then I go to break even at this low. So boom, I'm in. And what's crazy is we're watching this one YouTuber named Justin Orland, and he's like, NQ, or we could just come soup this low and then stop out the people that went short early, and then test this fair value gap and reject now. Literally what we did, soup this low, pumps the fair value gap and rejected, and continue to RTP. But I went break even here because it was a 101, and for all we know, like we still had that SMT intact. We could have just reversed. We had the 5-minute inversion to the upside, so this was more like a C or B setup. But yeah, I ended up getting break even, and boom, TP hit. And then I got break even. I was break even day. And then there was also this play which I didn't notice because I was just kind of like I was on the chart still, but I was like really looking for anything because this is my first play of the day, other than this one that I got break even. But this is my first play of the day. But I think there was a discounted 15 that we tapped into when we souped again. Or there was something. Is there a forearm? No. Yeah, okay, I guess this 1 hour. Yeah, we tap back into this 1 hour. Yeah. Okay. Oh no. That we already had tapped into that one, and that's why we got the reaction. But I guess, I mean, I don't know what we're bouncing on. I mean, we're still trading in the 1 hour, so. But let me see if ES had tapped into anything new. That didn't work out. If we could have. Oh yeah, look. This is brand new. So boom. 115 minute. Yeah. So yeah, that new gap unmitigated. So reverse. So boom, we get the initial pump. Someone to this 1 minute version. Boom, got stopped. Wait for the manipulation move. Boom. Soup. Gets turtle soup. Literally 1 minute version right here. Stops at this low, or honestly at the body closure. I don't think there's an SMT at the low, or there might be, and then you could target these highs, 1 or 2, and then break even at this swing high, and then let it run. But I was off the charts really. I wasn't really looking for anything. That was another trade. I know a lot of people took that trade, but yeah, I faded this just because the 3 minute. I honestly, if I have confidence, just take the 1 minute, then break even on this. This is another nice trade people could took, but overall today was a break-even day. Took a small loss on my one account because I got a little emotional off this dumb 1 minute version, but on my funded in my other account I was break-even. On my alpha I took a loss for like 160. But yeah, everything, these are all projections. Like, I wasn't on the charts on this time. I was looking, forward tested it, was valid, didn't take it. Again, forward tested it, I put the projection, but again I didn't take it because the 3 minute. And then this, I actually took this, but got break even, and then that was it. So it was pretty rough. Break even, but I think that'll set us up for tomorrow, or not. We just took all-time highs, so we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings us. Yeah, ES is not all-time highs, so we'll see. But that was the recap for the day. Break even on the day, and yeah, I'll catch y'all later.